Hello dear parents, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the most common mistakes parents make during their baby's first 2 years, and how these mistakes can affect their child's development. Every age period has its own unique needs, and sometimes the things we do with good intentions can actually slow down our child's progress. Let's go through them step by step. 0 to 3 months. You need connection. Newborn babies in the first few weeks don't smile back at you the way they will later. They can't hold their gaze for long, and sometimes seem like they're not really there. When the only thing they do is cry, many parents start to feel hopeless. They think, why isn't this baby connecting with me? And end up spending hours alone with a child who doesn't respond. This stage can be really exhausting, overwhelming, and frustrating. Remember, this phase is temporary. If you feel like you've reached your limit, please step away. Never reach the point where you might shake or squeeze the baby too hard. Ask for help. Find someone you can talk to, someone who can tell you honestly, this is temporary, everything will be okay. Be kind to yourself too. 4 to 6 months. Don't leave your child in passivity. At this stage, your baby is starting to take control. They begin to get bored, and that's actually a great sign, because it means they want more. One of the biggest mistakes parents make is putting the baby in a bouncer or, very commonly, in front of the television while they go about their own tasks. For children to develop positively, they need to be active. They need opportunities to stretch, roll over, pull themselves up, crawl, and extend their arms and legs. If your baby complains, it's not because the activity is too difficult. It's their way of saying they want something. Don't leave them passive. Give them chances to move and explore. 6 months. Don't be overprotective. A 6-month-old baby is experiencing incredible development. They stay awake longer, start crawling, follow you wherever you go, and try to pull themselves up. Couches, stairs, tables, sofas, everything becomes an opportunity for them to stand. This doesn't mean your child will necessarily become a reckless daredevil. It simply shows they're learning to walk. What you need to do is allow them to fall. It may not sound very safe, but let them lose their balance. Falling on their bottom won't hurt them. The real danger at this stage is your own excessive worry about them falling. If you become too protective, you will actually hinder your baby's development. 12 months. Let your child go. A big part of a child's development depends on building relationships with other people. This is how the world and childhood work. Without rushing, but steadily, your child needs to start becoming part of the real world outside the safety of their home. Allow them to get used to other adults, a helper, a babysitter, or preschool teachers. Gradually introduce them to society and make it clear that you trust the person you're leaving them with. Don't overreact to their response. Wanting to stay with you doesn't mean they are overly attached. It just means they've gotten used to you being their safest place. Your child needs your help to learn that the world is full of people they can love and feel good with. It can be hard, sometimes even painful and scary, but you must allow your child to set sail safely. 18 months. You're not giving them language. Children at this age don't say important things yet, but they absorb everything like a sponge. Language builds up in their brain and develops over time. Even if they're not saying much, talk to them. When you go outside, talk about things you both enjoy. Cranes, trees, the moon, taxis, seagulls, skyscrapers. Talk about everything you see. Let your child point at what catches their eye, and then enter that world of language together. At first, it will progress slowly, but soon you'll see them pick up speed at an incredible rate. Don't just park the stroller in front of a crane and keep walking. Bend down and look at that amazing machine with them. This is how children learn. You are the one who passes on language and shows them how fun it can be. 24 months. Don't overdo it. 2-year-olds are magnificent little beings. They wander around finding everything interesting. They're usually in a good mood, and they're starting to form longer and longer sentences. Sometimes you might think they're more sensitive than their actual capacity allows. You may believe they've understood that they need to share their toys, but they can still go their own way. Be patient and curious. Enjoy everything your child can do and their rapid development. But remember, at 2 years old, your child is still a tiny little being. At this stage, you don't need to overthink how to educate them. Just give them love, and when difficulties arise, try to solve them in the way that works best for everyone. Positive illusions. Are you one of those parents who thinks their child is extraordinary? Do you believe your child is a bit more talented, more beautiful, or different from other children? Do you really think they can do things that most other kids still can't? Well, in that case, you're just like all the other parents. Even though there's a high chance you're wrong, this is actually a good thing. In psychology, these are called positive illusions. Parents become so enchanted by their children that they sometimes tire the people around them. In reality, this unconditional admiration is nature's gift to us. It gives us the opportunity to focus completely on our child. These positive illusions create the drive we need to give our children the full attention they require, and the energy that bonds us to them. I've always thought of it like the artificial lights in a greenhouse. Powerful bulbs hanging over small, delicate seedlings, giving off special light. We are that light. Thanks to our unconditional effort, our children grow faster. When they become strong enough and no longer need that special care, we move them into the natural light, into the real world. Dear parents, you don't have to be perfect on this parenting journey. What matters is moving forward with awareness and love. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share your own experiences in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Take good care of yourselves and your little ones.